All right, Britt, you got this. All you gotta do is beat me. Don't worry about the guy next to you.
What's up, Brite Nation?
What's going on, Brite Nation?
Why are you whispering?
What's going on, Brite Nation? What's going on, Brite Nation?
So, a couple things. First off, Kevin up the Jeep. Really badly. He probably caused more damage to the Jeep than we have ever caused in any situation ever.
Except for blowing the motor.
Except for blowing the motor, because that was pretty bad. But he got it fixed.
Okay, so I just did the most damage ever to the Jeep. Out of everything that we've done, all the wheeling, all the craziness, I literally just did the most damage possible to the Jeep. Okay, maybe not possible, but I took it to a car wash. I went and I hand washed it. Well, not hand, I used a scrub brush. I blew off the scrub brush before I got to the Jeep, and it completely destroyed it.
Oh yeah, you can see it right there. So this is all from a scrub brush. You can see all those scratches. So this is on the door. Look at that. It literally looks like somebody took sandpaper to the Jeep. This is on the wrap. It literally scratched the crap out of the wrap. It scratched the windows. On there you can see it. Pretty decent. So the Jeep is damaged front to back. The entire thing is completely scratched up. Now in video from far away, of course, it still looks good. But in person, especially when the light hits it, it's bad.
So we're staying with a subscriber of ours, Ryan, and he luckily knows somebody at Superior Tint and Detailing. We're in Vacaville. So they got me in right away. They said they could take care of it. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna tape off the edges here, the wrap. They're gonna use a cutting compound on the actual paint to smooth it out and then polish it. You can't use that cut on the wrap. That will actually destroy the wrap. So there's a different technique to fix the wrap than there is the paint. So we're just gonna tape this off when they run the buffer across it. They don't actually destroy or hurt the wrap at all. So you can see this here. So we're just gonna tape this all off so we can actually hit just the painted sections. The way I treat this thing and how bad I wheel it, I literally just destroy the whole thing, front bumper to rear bumper, because of a brush. So if you do, take it to a car wash and brush it, check the brush with your hands, because there must have been something super bad on it.
So you can see all the freaking scratches in here and how it really takes away from the shine of the red. Here they just did one pass. Look at that. All they did was one pass so far, and it's already nice and back to being shiny and looking good. That's just on this door frame right here. You can already see right there, look at that. So we're gonna continue on and see how it comes out.
Now with that done, so we actually have something really special and planned for you guys today. It was actually a surprise to us. We just got the message yesterday, basically inviting us out to Sonoma Raceway. And you know who invited us? Our good friend Farouk, which you guys might know is a pro Formula D driver. Also, one of my fellow competitors on Hyperdrive.
Yeah, and luckily we actually had like a free day. We were gonna
It was
just
literally
relax.
the only free day that we had.
And then he's like, hey, come out to Sonoma Speedway.
Because they have a drift event going on today.
Yeah.
So let the fun commence. Okay, so we arrived at Sonoma Raceway a little bit early because we wanted to hang out and explore just a little bit and check out some of these cars that are parked in front of Works Motorsports and SGK Performance. All right, and speaking of Farouk, guys, so again, you might recognize obviously the car, but also the man behind the wheel is one of my fellow competitors on Hyperdrive.
I wear many hats, not only because I'm bald, but because I need to do a couple different things in order to be able to compete. So yeah, one of the things is that I run drifting organization called Sonoma Drift. It runs 29 weeks a year. It's aimed at getting people kind of off the street or amateurs that want to get into the sport.
Hold on, go back. Hold on, go back a second.
He said
29 weeks a year.
Yeah, 29 weeks a year.
That is unheard of.
Yeah.
That's an insane amount of drifting events.
Yeah, we run 70 cars 29 weeks a year, and we sell out every week. So it's a big program. We have everything from a really large skid pad that people can do donuts on, and even practice some of the stunts they saw on Hyperdrive maybe. Also we run on the paddock. So we run a course on the paddock, and some Wednesdays we actually run on the road course as well. So there's kind of everything, you know what I mean? And you've got a chariot for tonight.
So not only was Farouk kind enough to invite us, we had no idea this was going on. We happened to be literally like 40 minutes away from the raceway when he sent us a message. But in addition to inviting us, he had another surprise for us, which is... Ta-da! But this actually has quite a bit less horsepower than my 350Zs. It's probably like, what, 200?
Probably less than that. It's probably like 180, 190.
So almost 100 horsepower less than my 350Z.
Probably a couple hundred pounds heavier.
And probably several hundred pounds heavier. It also does not have any type of hydraulic e-brake.
Nope.
It does have a hand brake, but we're
Nope.
not...
It doesn't work.
We have to
Sure.
like, conjure our inner Atsushi for this, right?
Yeah.
No.
But generally, when you don't have a clutch or you don't have an e-brake, you have enough power in the car to overcome
No, this
those.
is all momentum.
This is going to be
Yeah.
all.
Back to basics.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna drift, but before we do that, I wanna look a little bit closer at obviously this beautiful BMW that we're gonna get to drive today, and of course the tires, because we actually came up with a surprise as well. Okay, so now although a bone stock E46 BMW with just a welded diff might not seem like a whole heckin' lot of fun, I'm pretty sure we can still manage to have an absolute blast, because you all know how much we love the Milestars on our Jeep. Well, I bet what you didn't know, or at least I didn't know, Milestar doesn't just make mud terrains. They make everything from a street tire to an all-terrain to a mud terrain to an ultra high performance all-season tire like these right here, which, as you can see, we managed to get a whole pallet full to test out on not my new drift car, but the new drift car that I'm gonna be testing out tonight with Kevin.
Yeah, I get to drive too. We each get a pair of tires.
Milestar gave us these in the hopes that we could figure out how they do in drifting. I've never drifted with Milestars in the rear of a drift car, and so we're gonna put these bad boys to the test and see just how well they perform when they're heated up insanely hot, sideways, skidding, hopefully in tandem with some other cars. We'll see. So thank you, Milestar. We'll let you know how they do. So I'm borrowing a helmet right now. As you see, I look hella awesome in this open face helmet. Kevin looks way cooler than I do.
Always.
So we're about to do, basically, it's called a lead follow. We've got Farouk in front of us. He's just gonna we're basically just gonna drive the track just to figure out what's what, where's where, so we know exactly where the corners are, where the turns are, so we're familiar with it. And then we're gonna go drifting. So now for those of you that didn't know, Kevin's actually the one that originally taught me how to drift. That's kind of more or less how we met to begin with. So he's gonna go ahead and drive the BMW first, figure out how it feels and how it's different from the Z, and then he's gonna be able to coach me and let me know what I need to do and how I need to change my driving style to get this thing sideways.
We'll see what happens, because I got no e-brake and I got no power, so and I got no angle.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh God.
Oh God, no power. There you go. Clutch kick around every corner. All the clutch kicks. Initial thoughts.
I think you just gotta stay planted and like manji the whole thing. Like you can't the minute you let off,
You lose power.
you lose so
grip
much
up.
speed that you're
So what you're basically saying is, I need to clutch kick
No,
around
the
every
clutch kicks
corner.
don't even work. Don't even work.
This is gonna be so much fun. Oh God! Ow! Almost. Oh, too much. Nope. There you go.
And this is extremely difficult. This is like, I was clutch kicking in first gear right there and it wouldn't.
I'm really nervous now about driving this.
Oh, that's so silly. What's great is it's really drifts fine. It's just there's no effing power.
So weirdly enough, I really wish that I had my 350Z here. The 350Z would f***ing slay on this tiny little course. It's just like got, you know, just enough power. It's not underpowered for this. It's not overpowered for it. It would just, it'd be so good. What are you doing, Kev?
Unload the Jeep
Why are you unloading the Jeep, Kevin?
because we have a whole lot of stuff in here.
But why are we unloading it here at this random parking lot at Sonoma Raceway?
So I don't think they want me going down the drag strip with all this stuff in here.
Oh my God. So apparently, in addition to the drifting, we are also going to be drag racing the Jeep, which is awesome. Yeah.
We're gonna go see what it'll do in the quarter mile with 40s. But I
so
gotta pull
dumb.
out this freaking bomb that's sitting in the back of it.
So the BMW is getting more tire pressure put in the rear tires. So while it does that, we're taking the Jeep to tech inspection for drag racing because we're gonna drag race the Jeep.
Because why not?
We're really interested more than anything to see and hear what the announcers say when the Jeep rolls up to the starting line. Kevin,
What?
are you ready for this?
Am I ready for what?
To race against all these super awesome,
Actual cars?
way lighter and faster than you vehicles.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the camera on.
All right, have fun. There go the Teslas, which are uber silent. Oh man. Holy crap! What? No f***ing way! That's so dumb! That's way better than I thought it was gonna be. Did you good? Did you good? Did he do good? Just for the record, I was not expecting that whatsoever. I was thinking like 18, maybe 17, 14.5 with the SRT 6.4 liter Hemi swap. That is insane. And that's on 40-inch tires, beadlocks, and 1-ton axles, 60/80 Dynatracs. Did you get your time?
Yeah.
14.5!
Yeah, almost at 90.
That's insane!
That's actually pretty good. I mean, you said more than 20.
I was just not expecting. I mean, I was joking with 20, but I was definitely thinking more.
He was yelling me to roll up my window when I was at the line. I forgot to roll up my window, so I'm like looking down. Light turned green. I was like,
Dude,
holy crap.
that's crazy.
I thought I crossed to 88 miles an hour. Good thing I didn't, because I might have gone back to the future. Okay, now it's Brittany's turn to show me up. I was sleeping at the light. Just don't sleep at the light. You'll beat me.
I'm gonna see if I can beat your time.
I know. All right, she's getting ready to stage. She's going against this black Z71. I think that's supercharged. So she's coming out to try to beat my time, which of course she will. Who won? Tesla. The Tesla won?
Yeah.
All right, Britt, you got this.
All you gotta do is beat me. Don't worry about the guy next to you. I won! I got you. I beat your mama. Wait, that sounds bad.
I don't know for sure, but I think I might have been a little bit slower than he was. That goes by fast. That's an adrenaline rush. It's just like drifting. It's like an adrenaline rush that you get from drifting, just in a straight line instead of sideways, which is pretty, I mean, it's pretty friggin' awesome. Thank you very much. 14.719 miles per hour is 89 miles per hour.
It's okay. Second place is the first loser. Second place is the first loser.
You're
Don't
such
worry.
a shit.
Still first in my book.
5.2.
Oh, you beat me off the line. You weren't brake boosting it hard enough.
From the initial.
You need to be on.
Well, you told me that you were just easy.
Yeah,
so
but
I
you
wasn't
want it
really
loaded up, like
okay.
yeah. Otherwise you're waiting for everything to react.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did good. That's your first time ever.
That's my first
So if
time.
you load it up more,
I've never drag raced before.
hold the brake. Hold the brake right now, all the way to the floor. A little bit more, right there.
Oh. Okay, wait.
Now let off. Practice it. Do it again. Right there.
Okay.
And then you wah.
All right.
Do you want to do it again, or you want to go drift?
I feel like I want to do more. I feel like I can beat your time now that I know that.
I know, but
One more time.
we have drift.
One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. No, real low. One more time. I feel like I can beat your time.
Okay.
Now that I know the secret
Hold it up.
sauce.
All right, hold it up.
2 hours later.
Okay, the sun's gone down.
Really? Yes.
Brittany's going back out to try to beat my time. She dialed in a 14.45 on the window up there. That's what she said she's gonna run.
Number 2.
Run number 2, because she wasn't good enough to beat me the first time.
I'm gonna be good enough to whoop your this time now.
Good luck. Don't suck.
Okay, so second lap. And this time, I'm gonna beat Kevin's time. Although, in terms of competition, it looks like I'm racing a Tesla. Fantastic. Okay, just kidding. I just found out since this is bracket racing, the lights go at different time. Learning drag racing here. So the Tesla will probably go after me, I guess. I'll probably go first, I think. I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure it out.
All right, here she goes. Is she gonna beat me? This should be my time. Oh, too far. Yeah, she lit him up.
It went so fast! Somehow I spun 40-inch tires. I was not prepared. Ugh. I screwed it up. I was not, like, dang it.
So she won against the guy next to her because he red lit, but she got a slower time because she actually lit him up. I don't know, she just didn't stage right. she launched and just actually spun, and then it short shifted. So I still win. She lost, so I don't know. Maybe she needs to warm up her tires. I don't know. Maybe she actually does need to warm up now. Do a little burnout, maybe.
Let her know if she runs again. That second bulb, the top bulb can go out. That's a deep stage. She didn't need to back up.
Oh, she didn't?
Just
Oh,
deep
see, I don't know that.
staged. So if she would have rolled through, she would have red lit. But she deep staged. So
Oh,
so
I don't know that.
bulb, I can take you.
Oh, I know, everybody says that. Yeah, she's just the sweetest pup ever. She's gonna want to go again. Watch, she's not gonna be okay with that.
There she is. There's the winner, loser. She won her bracket. She lost to her husband. So he red lit. So you won.
Technically won,
You
so I
won.
can technically go again.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you came and told me about the bracket thing. But I also was 100%.
You weren't.
I was
staged,
not prepared
and you
for
just
it to.
mashed it.
Well, I went past it, so I had to put it in reverse and back up, and then in drive, and then I was like trying to, and it went boop, 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 green, and I was like, and then I mashed it, and I actually managed to spin 40-inch tires
yeah,
and bead
you
locks.
spun them hard.
Did you get it on video at least?
Yeah.
Did it look cool?
Yeah, you lit them up. The whole Jeep jumped in the air
I
and just
know.
lit them up. But see, so yeah.
I pulled up, and it was like, I was like, oh, overshot it, so I backed up, and
So
I was not
supposedly, so
expecting
you
it to
can
go
do that.
quickly.
So both lights light up, and then the top light goes out. That's just a deep stage. That just means that yours just a little bit further forward, as long as you don't. But that means you can red light it easier. But you don't technically have to. You didn't have to back up.
Oh, okay. I thought I did.
But if you leave, but then that means you're that much closer to red light.
Ready. And because I'm trying to do this number, like, I don't want to do that.
Kevin, you're standing way too close to me.
Nah, I'm not going to. It's not like I'm going to jump sideways at him. But, yeah, that was bad. I got 15.2.
What's was mile an hour?
Mile an hour was 90.65. I got over 90 miles an hour, though.
And it short shifted first because you
Dude,
spun.
I rocked off the starting line, but it was a bad thing.
All right, let's go drift.
Can I do it one more time? Do you think it'll go quick?
I mean, there's half as many people, but Farouk just messaged me.
All right, you guys, so now that we have officially finished drag racing, even though I kind of foobarred that last one and totally lit up our 40-inch tires, I am now with Farouk in his pro go-kart, and we're gonna go tear up the drift track because that's technically why I came here, and I'm really excited to ride passenger in this car.
What's up, guys? Thank you finally for coming for a ride. We went against each other head to head, and or not head to head, but at hyperdrive, and it's cool to have a fellow competitor in the car with me.
Woo! This is gonna be freaking awesome! I forgot how bad this car is. It just sounds so awesome. Like going around the court. It's so gnarly. I miss doing this so much.
Okay, so I've got about, well, how many laps do I have? About 7 or 8 laps on this. He's been driving for like 2 hours, so I don't know. 20, 30 laps? I don't know. So we're checking the tires to make sure before we go back out. And they're still good. Still
They're wearing super even too.
Yeah, they're wearing pretty good. So it's really hard to tell. Grip level's very good, but we're running like a lot of tire pressure because this car doesn't. We're running a lot of tire pressure because this car doesn't have a lot of power. So we're having to bump up the tire pressure by a lot.
How much tire pressure?
I don't know. We can't say because it's probably not recommended. But this is way overinflated. They're still wearing really nice.
Yeah. All right, so it is basically 10 o'clock at night, which means the event is officially over. But before we went ahead and leave, I wanted to go ahead and show you the tires one last time. At least 30, maybe up to about 40 or so laps out of these tires. And despite all of the spinning out, plus burnouts, plus just all around everything and drifting that we were doing, it hasn't chunked, it didn't delaminate. We had no issues whatsoever, really, and it seems to be wearing really well and really, really evenly across the entire tire.
Yeah, let me see if I can get in here and show this.
So you see, they're wearing like really evenly, which is freaking awesome.
This is a whole day of drifting. I got 10 tires.
No, and this is the only set. This was the one set. We only used one set.
Yeah. Whoops.
So I would say that the Milestar, the high performance all-season tires, performed pretty freaking fantastically on a drift car.
There was consistent
Drifting.
grip.
Yeah.
There's no chunking. There's no delaminating.
Nope. I've run other tires that have delaminated pretty terribly before, and it's like literally the worst thing because you'll still have 70% or 50% of your tire tread left, and then suddenly you're on ice skates because a huge section of it decides to delaminate.
Like on hyperdrive?
Yeah, like on hyperdrive. We're not supposed to talk about that.
Oh.
So as you can see, I would say that the Milestar tires were 100% a success on our first attempt using them on, and so I was driving the BMW, Kevin was driving the BMW, probably the bestest, and then John was also driving the BMW as well, so.
And I also kicked Brittany's butt drag racing today.
Okay, further, I had never drag raced before.
That's
Kevin
true.
has drag raced before. It might have been a long time, but he's done it before. I've never done it before, and I think I did not half bad.
No.
One more shot, and I 100% would have killed your time. Anyways, you guys, as always, thank you for watching. Hats off. Thank you, Farouk, so much for inviting us out. It's our first time at Sonoma Raceway. It was freaking awesome. If you guys are in the area, hands down, if you're into drifting, drag racing, or you just want to see awesome cars.
Right? It was like
40 bucks.
Yeah, it's like 40 bucks to come drift.
25 bucks to drag race.
Yeah, 20.
Just come out.
Come out.
It's
It's
fun.
awesome. We're definitely coming back. They have the Winter Jam in.
Yep, weekend before Christmas, so
December.
December 21st. We have 357 cars, and it's a blast. 6 tracks. It goes wild.
So we're going to try to come back for that if at all possible. But guys, in the meantime, as always, we love you. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all of your Lite Brite Nation merch at LiteBriteStudios.com. All of your Lite Brite Nation decals at PixelDecals.com. We love you, and we will see you next time. Bye! You got to blow a kiss to the camera? Look at Kevin right now trying to pass the time.
Answering all your questions, guys.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah.